after the Canadiens' 10-day layoff due to COVID protocols, they found their offensive groove, scoring 8 goals in their 2 games this week, allowing themselves to take a stronghold on 4th place in the North Division, 6 points ahead of the Flames and Canucks with 4 games in hand on both teams. And the Habs got their leading scorer, Tyler Toffoli, back tonight after he missed 3 games with a lower body injury. So Montreal actually snapped Ottawa's 6-game point streak with a 4-1 win on Thursday. Brady Tkachuk working on his net front presence pregame, and guess what? That practice paid off right away in this one. Sens spotted an early 4-minute power play. Tkachuk posted up at the side of the net, and he spins, fires, and gets right past Carey Price. Tkachuk's first goal since mid-March snaps a 6-game drought as the Sens lead 1-0. Still in the first, Habs now on the power play. And there's Tyler Toffoli playing his first game since March 19th. He beats Anton Forsberg. Toffoli missed 3 games, as I mentioned, with a lower body injury, but he's looking pretty good. Notches his team-high 19th, and that ties things at 1. But check this out. Still in the first, Tkachuk, Shea Weber mixing it up. They drop the mitts. Weber has 14 years, 18 pounds on Tkachuk. The youngster seemed to hold his own here, lands a few shots, scores the takedown. That ends an eventful first period as the Sens lead 2-1 through 20 minutes. Same score midway through the second. Senators fail to clear the puck here, and Josh Anderson walks in and just fires top corner. Anderson, just 1 goal in his last 10 games, ties this one up at 2. But under a minute later, the Sens, they decide to respond. Evgenii Dadonov tips home the Thomas Chabot shot. And that's his first goal in 9 games. The Sens quickly restore the lead. A lot of back and forth early in this one. Habs GM Marc Bergevin not happy with that goal. And guess what? He's not going to like this either. Still in the second, Dadonov glides into the slot. 4 Habs defenders leave him wide open in front. He makes them pay with his second of the period. Sens take a 2-goal lead. Final minutes of the frame, Anderson. First shot is blocked. Second effort finds Twine. Anderson and Dadonov accounting for all 4 goals in the period. It's 4-3 Sens through 2. To the third, more sloppy play from the Habs as Jeff Petrie turns it over, and Artem Anisimov bangs it in. He just beats Jesperi Kotkaniemi to the puck and notches his 3rd point of the game. Frustrating night for Kotkaniemi and the Habs. Their 6-game point streak ends at the hands of the last place Senators. 6-3 the final. Here's Tkachuk on his fight with Weber.
It's just 2 guys that like to battle around the net, and it was fun. It was fun to be a part of. I think both of us like that type of game, and he's been a great defenseman in this league for a while. So, it was a kind of a cool moment, but just fun. Both guys that want to win, and both guys that will do anything to win.
That means something to our team when it's a leader against a leader, and and he's not going to be pushed around. I don't think Brady's ever going to be pushed around, but those are fights that just happen. We certainly don't want stage fights for him, but sometimes it's going to happen. They're both physical guys, and it just happened.
So after that game, here's a look at the North Division standings. The Habs missed a chance to gain ground on the Jets and Oilers for 2nd in the North, but Montreal still has 4 games in hand. Sens are now 3-1-1 in their last 5. Now just 5 points behind the Flames and 6. As for the Leafs, they have a 4-point lead on the Oilers and Jets for top spot in the North.
Welcoming in our director of scouting, Craig Button, and those pesky Sens continue to cause all kinds of issues for the Canadiens. It's their 4th win over their division rivals this season. Now for Montreal, how did they fall to a team that they just dominated a few days ago, Craig?
Well, for the Montreal Canadiens and their wonderful fans, 2 words they're going to use after this game: Sacre bleu pour les Canadiens. And when you look at how they started this game, right from the outset, they put themselves into all kinds of trouble. A double minor penalty to Brendan Gallagher. And what ends up happening? Yeah, the Ottawa Senators go and score. So now they get a power play. They win the offensive zone face-off. And less than 10 seconds later, the Ottawa Senators score again. But it gets better, or worse if you're a Canadiens fan. They win another offensive zone faceoff, shot blocked by Tyler Toffoli, and then Jeff Petrie with the egregious turnover. That is the 5th goal. And you look at throughout this game where Montreal found themselves, they were chasing the game throughout. They got close to catching up to it, but there was the mistakes, self-inflicted wounds, time and time again. And you can dominate a team like the Ottawa Senators like they did in their previous game. That was last game. This was this game. The Montreal Canadiens weren't close to the Senators, and the Senators are showing that they're a hard team to play against and a hard out.
Yes, and what a season it has been so far for Brady Tkachuk, leading the team in both goals and points this season. And Craig, are we kind of seeing the evolution here of perhaps the future captain of the Ottawa Senators?
Well, just because he doesn't wear the C, Laura, doesn't mean he's not the captain, because he's unquestionably the leader of this team and the emotional barometer, the heartbeat of this team, and everything he does. Okay, we talk about the skill that he possesses, but it's every other area of the game that he gets fully invested in. He doesn't take a shortcut anywhere. He doesn't leave himself short in anywhere. He takes on every challenge. He takes on every situation that's difficult and hard. The players that are hard to play against, he gets right in there and he shows the way. So when you watch Brady Tkachuk play, you look at the numbers and you look at the stats, and they're really great. But he is the young player, and when you're the Ottawa Senators trying to set an attitude of winning and what it takes to win, no better player to have than Brady Tkachuk. And while he doesn't wear the C right now, he is the captain.
Just one of those nights for the Montreal Canadiens again, and another one of those nights for Carey Price as he allows 5 goals or more for the 5th time this season. Thanks, Craig.